Hi, you guys. Today is Sunday, so I went to church this morning, right? But I don't want y'all thinking, oh, it's Sunday. You only get right on Sunday. No, that's not true. I just decided to go to church this morning because, when you're going through so many storms, even though you're sitting in a house and you're taking the time out to sit here and pray, just being in the presence is a little better. I'm not speaking for everyone, I'm speaking personally. So I went to church this morning. I'm not going to sit here and twist what the sermon was about, but what I took from it that we were speaking about storms, right? Right now, right now, I'm going through a heavy storm right now. Like, it's heavy. It is so heavy. But when I went to church, it just literally felt like my uncle was talking about me. Mind you, I didn't tell my uncle what I was going through or none of that. So when I got there, it's like what I took from it, it was just sometimes you have to go through this mess to see the blessing in the end. In the end, like you have to follow through with it. You can't say, "Hey, this is too hard. I'm leaving. Let me look elsewhere," or "Let me try and do it over here," or "Let me just take time away." No, I'm not going to say that because no, I am. I am. Because if you take time away, it no, it depends on the person. Because if you take time away, you can sit here and get yourself together and then try it again and be better. The reason why I was hesitant and I started saying no, not to take time away, because think about it. If you take time away, you let that fear get in your mind, you make yourself scared, you talk to yourself and you be like, you know what? You know you can't do it. We already tried it and it didn't work out. You can't let that take over you. Because once you start speaking to yourself, who really listens to you? Yourself listens to you. You could be thinking, like, no, I'm not like that. I'm going to get it done. And then the other side, let's say, that's for the right side. And then the left side is over here, like, you know, you can't do that. We tried it. So you get fearful. Don't listen to that. You can do it. You can. We just have to at this point, we just have to trust God. You know what I'm saying? It even boils down to why would I sit here and trust someone that I can't see or that can't talk to me? Honestly, personal, as always, because I don't sit here and speak on things that I never went through or never happened to me. Think about it like this. Like, I was going to church and I listened to one of my favorite songs is Donnie McClurkin, Speak to My Heart, right? So I just listen to that like every day. It doesn't have to be a Sunday. I could be listening to that going to work, at work, all that. So I was getting ready to go to church. And then when I got to church, they was playing that song. They was playing my song. First of all, if you're like a church goer and everything, who really gonna sit here and play Donnie McClurkin? So I'm like, okay, that's the first sign. Maybe he about to talk to me. And then when they were doing scriptures, one of my favorite scriptures is Psalms 34:1, right? I love the book of Psalms. I really do. I'm not gonna tell y'all what the scripture is because y'all go and look it up. It's really good. And then I'm like, that's the second sign. So I started talking to people and they're like, think about it. If this is what you do and if this is what you read, and then when you go to church and then you hear it, that's God talking to you. You got to look at the signs that come across us. God be talking. We have to sit here and listen. We have to listen. Sometimes we ain't going to like everything that's being said because in our mind, we're probably thinking that, no, this is not the way to go. I'm trying to do it like this. Sometimes you got to have that faith. You literally have to trust because think about this. We're not living every day by ourselves. We are not waking ourselves up. We are not putting ourselves to sleep at night. We are not making sure that we're safe with driving in this crazy world. Anything. There's a higher up. So I just wanted to talk about that because Church was great today. It was literally just motivation not to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just have to keep going. We have to keep going because at the end of the day, how our change is going to be made if we just stop in the midst of it because it's getting too hard. Life is hard. Yeah, I know. Every single episode. That's the first thing I come out with. Life is hard because life is hard. Life is hard. If we want to go somewhere, we got to bust some moves. We got to make it happen. I understand you married, you in a relationship, and your partner's like, yo, I got you always. Because I'm in a situation like that, yeah. But at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you have yourself because if you don't believe in yourself and you're looking for confirmation from someone else, what if you no longer receive that confirmation? Are you not going to see yourself in the light that you've always seen yourself in the light because somebody put you there? Or are you going to sit here and know for a fact, like, no, this is all me. I can get this done. That's the whole reason for this video. I just wanted to let anyone and everyone out there know if you guys are in the midst of failing or to stop trying or to stop doing whatever you're doing, don't stop. Because at the end of the day, you are going to see results. It's going to happen. Keep your faith. Go in that Bible. Find you a good old scripture and read the book. Everything's good to go. And if you guys want more content, I literally have a podcast. It's OMGINA. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on iHeartRadio. Just look it up. It's really good. And I am open to having guests. You guys want to talk. You want to talk about something. We can go in deep. We can just have conversations. Just hit me up. Let's get it done. And we're always going to win in life. Alrighty, you guys. You have a great night.